I'm Banks.
I am Josh.
God, places going viral. Josh, take it away.
Uh, Banks, do you think you're likable?
I think I am.
What makes you
Yes.
likable? Why are you so likable? What about you, or what do you do to be likable?
Uh, People. Well, I'm gonna defer to people, to how I see likability. And when someone is happy, it's an attractive quality that makes them likable. When they're
Yeah,
funny, that's an attractive
funny.
quality. When they are playful. So these are all like children. I mean, not all children. When they're playful, when they're giddy, uh, when they're in the positive state of minds in the brain, um, that's what makes them likable to me. You know, they look for joy, they look for happiness, they look for playfulness, giddiness, understanding, curiosity, the positives. So yeah,
So you
uh,
think you have those qualities?
I might have some of them. Yeah, I mean, I'm quite playful. I like to laugh. I love I love to be giddy. In fact, I love to say the word giddy. Giddy is such a cool word. In fact, I knew a girl in college. Her name uh, is Giddy.
Ah,
She was giddy too.
that literally was her name, Giddy.
It was Giddy.
Why did
So
her parents hate her?
why
Do you
did
know?
her?
Why?
She was from Iran, and for some reason, I guess Giddy is
Oh,
Iranian.
okay. It was a foreign name. Got it.
Mhm.
Okay. I thought for some reason if she were American, I would think maybe some her parents hated her for some reason to give her that name, Giddy.
Giddy. Oh my God. And well. Anyway,
Weird.
anyway. So, Josh, what about you? Are you likable?
I definitely try to be.
All right. So, what do you do to
What?
try to be likable?
Funny. I like fun. I think funny is a humor, making people laugh. Smile. There's this reciprocity to smiling. When you smile, people smile back, and when they smile, they feel good. And when people feel good, or you help people feel good, they like you for that.
All right.
Um,
So,
and
when you,
curiosity. You said curiosity, which I thought was a good one.
yeah.
When you're curious, you ask questions. You're interested in someone else.
So, you said making no being funny, or
Yes.
I am having, I think, on my computer, that person who is on my computer, Siri, is talking back to me for some reason. Maybe I'm
Siri?
hitting
Is that
something.
what you said? I couldn't hear you.
Don't say it. Don't say it.
Oh,
Um, so, okay. So I lost my train of thought. I forgot where I was going with this. Reciprocity. So a smile is kind of like a yawn, right? So we yawn, someone else yawn. My gosh, me talking about yawning is making me yawn. Oh,
don't do it. Don't do it. You must resist. Please.
so laughter, and we touched upon this. So you're saying that smiling is kind of similar too. When you smile, it triggers a response in others to smile too, more than likely.
They say laughter is the best medicine, but actually it's the best connector. If you share a laugh with someone, you're friends. There's no way around it. They could be your mortal enemy, but you two laugh together about the
Mm-hmm.
same thing,
Mm-hmm.
even if it's self-deprecating, even if it's something silly about yourself. Yeah.
I have a friend of mine, and he and I get together, and we start laughing. And it's like one of us gets started, and he pulls the other one in, or I get started, and I pull him in, which is just a cool, yeah. Me thinking about it, it's funny.
You know
So
what else is likable? Oh, go ahead. Go ahead.
go ahead. No. I was going to come back to likable. What?
So here's what else is likable, which is, it might sound a little weird. Confidence. Confidence really is sexy. People like confident people, not arrogant. Now there's that line, right, between arrogance and confidence,
Yeah.
but self-confidence, where you don't have to say it. It just shows. It's like a scent on you. It's like a cologne.
Okay. So I want to go somewhere with this, and this is the whole confidence thing. How about, and I think this is a likable quality. Ugh. I think no. I think people like this quality in others, and that is assuredness. I think that's the word.
Yeah,
When you are sure of yourself, confidently assured of yourself, that people like that. They like that in a leader. The leader knows
right.
what he's saying, even if he doesn't know what he's saying. He's sure. He's not backing down. He's standing up. This is it. And I know I don't particularly like that about people. That's not a likable quality. But, however, I see people who like that in, like, say, leaders, or if you're
Yeah.
sure of yourself.
There's an old sales lesson that says, because salespeople like to try and convince others to buy their product. But there's no sales lesson that says your client does not have to believe a word you say. Your client just has to believe that you believe what you're saying. So they're only buying your confidence. It's nothing to do with what you say or anything like that. They need to know you believe it.
Okay, so let's go to confidence real quickly. So what do you mean by confidence? Exactly, what do you mean? As opposed to self-assuredness or being sure of yourself.
I think those are very, very similar, though, right? If you're sure of yourself, that's confidence. That's another word for confidence. Here's confident in my opinion. And I'll go back to a Bruce Lee quote that says, never pray for an easy life, pray for the strength to endure a difficult one. And what I find that means is I can handle any situation. Like, I don't care what happens. The room can catch on fire. I'm going to figure out a way. The client can come up with any objection they want. I'll find a way to answer it. Like, I could walk down a dark alley and I have enough skills. I've been practicing martial arts. I'm not worried. I'll be okay. So it's just knowing that you can control a situation if you need to, that you're ready for it. That's confidence. That's self-confidence.
Okay. When does that confidence go bad? When you become arrogant? Is that fine line? You go to confidence, and then once you hit arrogance, all of a sudden you've gone too far.
Yeah.
So
arrogance is overconfidence. Arrogance is overconfidence. So now you're overstepping your true competency. So
okay.
you believe you're better than you are, for one, and then you tell people about it. That's a pretty arrogant thing to do.
Yeah. So when you get to that point, does people do? I mean, you say that is not a likable quality. Arrogance is not a likable quality. However, aren't there people out there that do find arrogance a likable quality? I mean, if someone is confident to the point of arrogance, people see, he knows what he's talking about.
Yeah, I think that treads into ego a little bit. The ego starts taking over, and I don't think in general, I can't speak for everyone, but in general, that's not a likable quality. People get really turned off by arrogance and egoism or egotism.
Okay. So we have a leader in our country who
I know we don't.
Okay. So we have an elected person who is residing in DC. My point is, that is confidence, correct? Yes.
What is confidence? That
he has confidence. Does he have confidence to the point of arrogance, to the point of ego?
Not only does he have arrogance that goes into ego, his ego, he's got so much weight on ego, it's a fragile ego. It's like, don't get me started on this. Like,
okay. It's like the ego has an ego. Oh my God, can you imagine that if your ego has an ego?
Yeah, he's got double ego.
That'd be like Being John Malkovich, the movie where John goes into his brain and he sees himself in everybody. And that's his ego looking at his ego. Oh my gosh. Could your ego be? Go ahead.
Here's the difference between someone with ego and someone who's just confident. When you call them out when they're wrong, the confident person will agree with you, will be like, yeah, you're right. And they can take criticism. The ego one over here cannot take criticism.
All right. So, okay. So you're saying that is not a likable quality. Ego. Okay. So where does narcissism play into this realm?
That's along the lines of egotism, right? When you're so full of yourself that you think your shit doesn't stink and it smells like roses.
Okay. So when you say full of yourself, I mean, that's a colloquialism. However, it is also, when you're full, I mean, you are full of yourself, Josh. I mean, let's take that apart. Okay.
Yes, but do you have to act like you're full of yourself? Do you have to practice meism, is what I call it. Me, 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 me. When all you say is me, 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 you're either Beaker from the Muppets or
Yeah.
you're freaking full of yourself.
Okay. All right. I gotcha. I gotcha. I totally gotcha. So
I want to,
narcissism.
that would be a great thing to do. We should count the number of me's our elected officials say, as opposed to us or as opposed to we. You know, if it's you hear too many me's, that's a bad sign.
Yeah. Or eyes. Or eyes. Um,
Eyes.
okay. Um, I'm Banks.
I am Josh.
On places going. Take it away.
Viral.
Viral.